Metroid is a Nintendo gaming series that has stood the test of time from the 1980s to this day. When you hear the name of Metroid's main protagonist Samus Aran, what do you think? A strong, independent space bounty hunter, explorer, and silent armored suit badass. When I think of Samus Aran, I see a do-it-yourselfer who has the ability to learn, adapt, and overcome obstacles. I use this ideology to stimulate my creative endeavors. Think of it like putting my creativity on steroids. Hi, my name is Collin Kerr, and this is my Samus Aran photoshoot. I always find it interesting when people ask me how I plan a photoshoot. I'm usually creating art, living in the moment, and really not thinking about it all that much. Over time, when there's a chance to sit down and psychoanalyze myself, I'm going, wow, I really do have a formula to all of this. Then people look at my work, they ask me, well, walk us through exactly how you got here. I'd have to say it's not as well planned out as you may think. I opted to shoot in studio, as this allows the team to work and change quickly and efficiently. This also gave me a lot of creative flexibility. Alright, let's get to work. How I planned my Samus Aran photoshoot. Now, typically my goal in cosplay photography is never just to shoot a person in costume, but rather to take a larger-than-life character or narrative and to sell a fantasy, and this shoot is no exception. So my cosplayer Ellie Christina and I discussed what we would like to achieve from our shoot. We came up with 3 looks that are depicted in the different Metroid games. For the first look, Ellie dressed up in the red bikini and wavy hair. This depiction was important as it revealed that under the heavily armored suit that the hero whom everyone thought was a male was in fact a woman the entire time. With the help of my friend Terranous Cosplay, he crafted the iconic helmet with EVA foam. I had commissioned him to construct the iconic helmet. The big kicker he included were the lights in the visor, complete with an on and off switch, powered by AAA batteries. That gave Ellie that extra character authenticity. This part is often overlooked, so for me, I saw opportunity. The helmet was a very important piece for me to have in the shoot. Why? Samus blew everyone's minds and made gaming history just by taking off her helmet. We had a collection of dance and action poses that are reflective of Samus and how she moves. It's always good to have your reference material planned out and ready at hand. If you're not prepared, you're prone to failure, but at the same time, not everything will go according to plan either. So if you have accountability, the ability to quickly problem solve, you can make breakdowns lead to breakthroughs. For the second look, this was Samus Aran's outfit briefly shown in 1994's Super Metroid. You're probably thinking what is going on with Ellie's hair. We can talk about that later. Paris Burns drew inspiration from futuristic fan art by Asta Alexander on Instagram. I don't believe that there is a specific word for this in the cosplay world, but in the art world, this is called archetype displacement. Now, archetype displacement is pretty cool, as this allows Paris's cosplay to bleed in with her love for retro pinup. For this shoot, we wanted to replicate the bombshell art that you often find on the side of World War II aircrafts. A much different approach for Paris was required to make her pop, so we went down a different direction and played with composition, lights, and colors. This is Samus Aran's now iconic Zero Suit look that made its debut in 2004's Metroid Zero Mission game. As the games take place in spaceships and strange planets, I wanted that sense of gravity defiance through a trick hairstylists use in fashion shoots. Hair flicking. This is to give a sense of weightlessness and movement depicted in many artworks, both official and fan created. We took the hanger and collected Ellie's hair, pulled it out, and boom! Flying hair. This was a fun shoot to bring together, working with very like-minded creative people who work together to meet and rise above challenges is a reward in itself. Not only because Samus Aran is a shoot that is a part of my bucket list, but it allowed me to design a photo shoot with new possibilities. Each shoot offers a different experience, and looking back at the body of work with an accumulation of a variety of skills I would otherwise not have. Alright guys, this is Collin Kerr Photography signing off. Be creative, go make some art.